One day, a young couple was on their way to visit the husband's parents. They lived in another city, and the journey was quite long. It so happened that they left later than planned, not in the morning as they had intended. It was already getting dark, and the couple began thinking about finding a place to spend the night. But unfortunately, they didn't come across any towns or villages. And then they saw a house. The house stood at the edge of the forest, with lights glowing in its windows. The couple thought maybe they could stay there for the night, so they turned off the road. When they knocked on the door, an elderly man answered. Upon hearing that they were looking for a place to stay, he smiled warmly and invited them inside. Inside, he introduced them to his wife, who treated them to pie and delicious tea. The elderly couple talked with them for a long time, asking about news from the outside world. They had never owned a television, and their old radio was broken. They were eager to hear everything, as they lived in isolation, far from any big city. Soon, noticing that the guests were yawning, the old man showed them to a spare room. The young couple tried to pay him, but he refused. So they placed the money in an envelope and left it on the nightstand in the room. They left very early in the morning without waking the elderly couple. Their next stop was in a small town. There they told the innkeeper about the house in the forest. The innkeeper was shocked by their story. He told them that there had indeed been an inn in that place, but it had burned down many years ago, and the owners had been an elderly couple. The young couple couldn't believe it. They had just spoken to those very same people the night before. Determined to see for themselves, they decided to go back and check. When they arrived at the spot, all they found was a charred foundation and a piece of wall left from the old fire. And under the rubble, they found their envelope with the money.